Okay, I think I got it now. Hello, everybody. Excuse me. Welcome. Hello. How is everyone doing tonight? Hope everyone's doing a-okay. That song was by Hayden Folker. I'll have to put that on my link so I can put that into the description after this video is done. Hang on, I gotta get my Twitch chat open too. Give me 1 second, guys. Mute the tab. I don't want to catch somebody else's stream on here. Wait, are these people like streaming like TV to Twitch? Wait, what? Or is this? Oh no, that's them. Okay, I'm about to say, wow, that is just bold. Anyways, today we are we are watching scary exploring videos. But I want to get some context first. The reason why I'm doing this is because well, today at my nondescript desk job, we had a meeting about something. It's not really important, but this fact that there's a meeting, and we had to go upstairs to one of the conference rooms because there's no conference rooms downstairs, and our office space is kind of like an open office space, so there isn't really like any privacy, so we have to get a conference room. Anyway, the conference room's upstairs, so I went up the stairs by myself, and I'm like, when I go upstairs, I'm kind of like hopping up. I'm not walking, I hop up the stairs, right? While I'm hopping, I guess I missed a step or I tripped or something, but I fell flat on my face going up, not down, up the stairs. And basically, I really hurt my right wrist again. So, yeah, I'm hoping by Saturday it's perfectly fine. But I guess I'll keep you all updated on Blue Sky. You know, that shit hurt. And what made it embarrassing was that literally security was like, basically like when you enter the building, there's like a security desk thing, and the stairs are right by the security desk area, like where, like, you know, where the security guards are, right? They looked at me with pity and then went back to whatever they were doing. And there's a woman going up the stairs too, like she just came in to work, and she went up the stairs and she was right behind me, and she goes, "Hey, are you okay?" And I'm laying there kind of like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." Basically, I walked up the stairs, but oh my god, my left thumb and my left ankle hurt so bad. My right wrist, like, it didn't hurt, but after like working for a few hours, oh my god, like typing and writing it all with like just my right arm in general hurt so bad that I was on the verge of crying sometimes. And so I had gone home early, but the thing is like, I have to go. Basically, Choosy and I kind of share a similar schedule, but he gets off before I do, and but I got off early, so I said, okay, I'll come pick you up. Driving back home was terrible, and I had to drive back home to grab my wallet because we are gonna go shopping after work. But driving back home was terrible because, again, I'm right hand dominant. So basically, I'm driving home, and then I accidentally don't get into the correct lane, so I have to take a whole other route. I have to do basically a U-turn in another parking lot to basically get back on the way home. And my wrist is hurting so bad because hi Juicy, because turning and stuff with like my hand and everything was just like a bad idea. So like everything hurt, and then the car door is kind of heavy, so opening it was really painful on my wrist. Oh yeah, okay. So basically, I'm explaining what happened. Basically, after I had left work, I went home. But the thing is, as I'm pulling out of the parking lot, I'm just gonna tell the story all over again. While I'm pulling out of the parking lot of my nondescript desk job office thing, I'm pulling out, but there's so many cars next to me, and there's so many cars like in front of me that I'm trying to turn, but I don't think I have enough clearance, so I back up, and then I'm like, wait, there are cars behind me. Oh my god, I cannot clearly back up without hitting anything. Basically, some poor soul is probably watching me going back, forward, and finally had enough clearance to fully turn because our car's kind of big. And I fully turn and I'm getting out, and then I'm taking the way home. I don't get into the correct lane. So basically, to get home, I have to turn left on a road, but I accidentally turned right on a road, and I'm like, shit. So I'm like, fuck. So now I'm like driving on the road. I parked it so you could just pull out forward and get out easily. You underestimate my driving skills, babe. You underestimate your wife's driving skills. I'm a decent driver, but I was having a panic attack the entire time, like getting out of the parking lot. Anyways, so basically, I had to make a U-turn in a different parking lot. Like, I had to like get into another parking lot area. Yeah, you overestimate my driving ability. I had to get into the parking lot. I had to make a U-turn, and then okay. So to give context, there's a road that we take to get home, but basically it starts as a 2 lane and then emerges into like a 1 lane, and you don't really get any knows of that until like it's a little too late. So this guy in like this beat up like 1980s ass kind of car is speeding ahead, and keep in mind the speed limit here is like the speed limit like there was like 30. So and it's kind of like a little uphill thing, but like going 30 is more than enough to like kind of get over the hill, right? But basically, this guy is going like probably like 40, 50, and he has to stop. He has to screech his brakes like quickly because it turned basically into a sidewalk after it emerges into 1 lane. And thankfully, the person in front of me basically like slowed down so the guy would have enough room to get over. But oh my god, dude! Like, please, while you're driving, I know you want to get past people because you need to get. Hang on, let me start my insult over. I know you're trying to get to your drug dealer's place fast so they don't use all the drugs, but bro, they're not gonna use all of them, right? They have to sell them to make that money back. Alright, they're trying to profit, not lose a profit. Okay? So anyways, the reason why we're not playing the game is because I had to put my hand on an ice pack and my wrist hurt a lot. So yeah, we're watching scary exploring videos today. After my long ass explanation, let me just move this over here. And why specifically exploring videos and not like scary videos? I think exploring videos can be scary. Also, don't mind me. My food got here and I'm like still eating it. Exploring abandoned places. Here we are. When exploring abandoned buildings goes wrong, volume 4. Ooh. Oh my god, this shit's 2 hours? What the hell?
I'm out here, man. It's see like a
Is it like a compilation or something or what? Or
Franco explores the Nevada desert.
oh no, okay. There is like a video to this. I know you guys can't see it. I don't like showing off my YouTube recommendations. Oh god. Oh shit, hang on. There you go. I'm down here. Can you all see me? Hello. Hello everybody. I'm so little. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just so tiny and small. I want to kill myself. In Minecraft. Not in real life. Don't worry. Anyway, this video is 2 hours. So I guess we're watching like a compilation video. I was really worried this guy just took these people's like content, but it looks like they like added added stuff like. Well, actually no. Hang on. Let me find a different video because I don't want to be like, okay, if they're not really gonna add any content to it. It's only just this. Then Um. Maybe we can watch that one actually. Hang on, let me look at the comments first. I'm like just uh okay, we can, let's watch this one. This was by 2 Swag. Hopefully. Ooh, it's kind of like in a rural area. Okay, so this video is called Exploring the Abandoned Hospital Where 45 Patients Were Left to Rot. It's by 2 Swag, like the number 2, then Swag. Let's watch it.
Canopsia, the feeling of emptiness and sorrow one experiences while inside of a place that was once bustling with life.
I'm
It's
learning.
a strange empty feeling you get when everything around you has seemed to have been faded away,
Oh, this is
and
like
the
in
only
Japan.
thing left
Is he in Japan
is a
right now?
sort of haunting stillness. In all of the places that I have ever explored, this feeling has never been more apparent to me than inside of this hospital. From cars still in the parking lot to patient beds and medication left out from the very day of the incident, this place is truly a time capsule to one of the worst man-made disasters in human history and a landmark for the deadliest evacuation of all time. This is Futaba Hospital. It all began on March 11th, 2011 at 2:46 p.m. when the 4th largest earthquake ever recorded struck off of Japan's east coast, triggering one of the deadliest tsunamis in history.
Oh, I
Within
remember
30
this,
minutes,
yeah.
the first tsunami waves hit, destroying entire towns and claiming over 20,000 lives. Survivors of the tsunami flooded nearby shelters, and Futaba Hospital, an elderly and psychiatric care center, became a refuge. Located just 4 kilometers off the coast, this hospital quickly became overwhelmed with the sick and injured. With its maximum capacity of 350 patients surpassed, food and water were rationed, and its mere 70 staff members struggled to cope. Shortly after the earthquake hit, power was lost and pipes burst, flooding the building. With no running water or gas, the hospital operated by candlelight, even for administering IVs to patients. As if the situation wasn't already bad enough, the tsunami also flooded the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, sparking a crisis. By March 12th, a 10-kilometer evacuation zone was set around the plant, and Futaba Hospital, located just 5 kilometers away, was ordered to evacuate. The hospital was not prepared. Staff had no training for evacuating bedridden patients, and the only mode of transportation available to them was their 4 vans. In addition to the hospital's 436 patients, the town's 11,000 residents also needed evacuation. Despite the government providing 50 buses to the town, Futaba Hospital only received 5, and 209 non-bedridden patients and 40 staff were evacuated. They were to be brought to a middle school over 50 kilometers away. The plan was to drop the patients off and then have them return by bus to the hospital in only a few hours. But unfortunately, that never happened. Shortly after they arrived at the middle school, the worst had happened. An explosion had occurred at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant.
No.
The evacuation zone was immediately raised to 20 kilometers, and anyone and everyone was barred from returning, including the staff. Out of the 30 staff that were left to take care of the 227 bedridden patients, only 3 were properly medically trained. For 2 days, patients rotted away, waiting to be evacuated. With no power, little food, and no running water, many would die inside of this hospital. Finally, in the early morning of March 14th, 9 buses arrived to evacuate the remaining critically ill, but a miscommunication meant they wouldn't have enough seats for the bedridden patients. Those who could fit would be taken off life support and have their IVs removed. The plan was to have some of the medically trained staff watch over them during the journey, but all of the buses suddenly left, leaving 95 patients and all of the staff behind. With no staff watching over them, many of the evacuated patients wouldn't survive the journey, and buses full of corpses began arriving at shelters.
Oh my god.
Over the next coming days, even more patients would succumb to their illnesses at the Futaba Hospital until finally, on March 16th, After almost an entire week of waiting, the last of the patients and staff were evacuated. By the time that everybody
my
had left,
God.
45 people had died here. This wouldn't be the end though. As the years went on, many of the staff and other people involved would feel such guilt from the situation that they would take their own lives. It's said that nobody actually died due to a direct result of the radiation, but over 2,000 people would lose their lives due to stress and mishandling during the evacuation.
Horrible.
Today, this hospital sits deep in a radioactive forest in the Fukushima Red Zone. Guarded with cameras and active security, it's no easy task seeing this place in person. So come with us as we risk our freedom and try and become one of the last people to ever see this grim piece of history before it's gone for good.
Oh, they demolished
Before we
it.
get any further into the hospital, I just want to let you guys know that we had no clue what this place was or the dark history behind it while we were recording. All we knew was that this hospital was abandoned with everything else all those years ago, so you may see us saying a lot of things that aren't true and may contradict the intro. Anyways, enjoy. Alright, so where are we going right now?
We're gonna check out a hospital. I'm pretty sure it's a hospital. There's a bunch of cars in the parking lot, and I don't know.
Like that little like
Are they
maps
abandoned
thing
cars?
they got right there.
And there was guards, but we're trying to go there before the guards. I have no idea where to park though.
Alright, we're gonna have to figure that out. Alright, so we found a place to park. From what I've seen, I forgot to film it, but the outside of this place looks crazy. Look at this. Everything you see right here is abandoned. And that right there is where we're gonna be going.
Like are all the
That
house
huge
like is
building
everything
back
around here
there.
just abandoned, like the houses too?
What is that?
The boys being stinky.
Dude, there's straight up a trail cam on that. Do you see that?
Okay, so we definitely can't go that way. Alright, we just have to get in this. This entire area over here is abandoned. So we just have to get into this before anyone sees us.
They're not wearing like masks? That's creepy. I don't like that.
We have to get down. Watch out for spiders. Let's go through here. Just watch out for trouble. Oh my god! Get down, get down, get down. Look at that thing. Dude,
Oh,
its web
shit.
is connected to right in front of me.
Just go that way.
No, you go. Okay, yeah, you go. You got that. Oh, you're a fucking idiot. You just pissed it the fuck off.
What?
You what? Oh, on Twitch. I'm stupid. What? I was like, huh? Hang on, let me update my Twitch real fast. Hang on, I'm updating my Twitch. 1 second. Stream. Oh, that's summary. I'm stupid. Stream manager. Excuse me. Hang on, I'm fixing it. Give me 1 second. Whatever. Wednesdays. Copy. There you go. Okay, I updated it. That should fix it now. Okay.
Oh my gosh. There's abandoned cars here, you guys.
Yeah, literally just cars chilling here.
Look at these cars.
It's just a piece of history, I suppose, for Japan.
Oh my gosh, there's even more.
All the houses have everything in them. It's actually really crazy.
Well, yeah, they were abandoned quickly because of the radiation. They really
Look in there.
couldn't.
Everything is left in that house. That's how all the houses are here.
They had no
a
choice. They had to
motorcycle.
leave everything here.
Watch for trail cams.
It might just
Look
be
at
the
that.
front.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, they
Look
made
at this
it.
place. Wow. There are still cars parked here, you guys. Holy crap. We gotta get out of here though. There might be trail cams around.
No idea how to get in this one.
There's even more like houses. This is so crazy. What? Oh, bet. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hop
Brother,
in there,
pull up
dude.
your pants.
Yeah. Here, can you take my bag?
Yeah.
Shit.
All right, come on.
I'm coming.
Dude, I'd be so scared. I'd be so scared to come in here, bro.
We gotta watch for like cameras and stuff inside the building.
This place is pretty high profile. This place is so moldy. What is that? What is that? What is that?
What?
The f is that?
That's an old Wi-Fi box. It doesn't work anymore. There's no power to the building. Whoa, look at this. No way. Whoa, oh my god, that's so cool. Dude, we made
This
it
is so cool.
in. We made it in.
This is so cool.
Now, he did say that before they.
I'd say we officially got in.
Basically, he did
It
say
is
like
5:17
before
in the
the
morning right
intro
now.
was made, they had no idea about the building. They had nothing. They had no idea about the history or anything like that. So anything they say, they're being really loud for being in a building they're not supposed to. A lot of people who explore abandoned buildings are just fucking loud, and then the second they hear something, they go, "Oh shit! Did you fucking hear that?" It's like, yeah, you asshole, because you're being loud. Maybe fucking like talk quietly, like I don't know, talk like this, maybe like in a normal voice. But some of them are just whoa, dude, look at this, bro. No, for fucking real. Why are they like that? Like, I understand being excited, but if you're trying to keep a low profile, like not let people know you're there because you legally cannot be here because you're trespassing, maybe don't be fucking loud then.
So, we're doing pretty good for ourselves on time. Do you know when the guards get here?
No idea.
No idea. Okay. Look at
That's
this.
not
Look at this
good.
like star.
And then of course they got the vending machines. Japan beverage. That's so cool.
I wonder if there's still money in there. Oh, dude, there's still like actual drinks.
Yeah.
Those are probably so gross now.
100 yen for that.
Look at how it's all piled up on the bottom. Wait,
Oh yeah.
someone smacked it open.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, you could get in there.
That's kind of creepy.
Look through here. You could see all the shoes are still left right here. This door's locked though, so there's not much we can do. It looks like it's open to the outside. Wow.
Those Uggs right there, those like boots look really cute.
Oh, yeah, there are more beds on the floor in here.
Yeah, this may have been where
These
staff
rooms are
slept.
so cool with all the natural lighting.
Probably where, like I said, it's probably where
Looks
staff.
like animals have made these their beds now. Peeing and pooping all over them. It's so slippery in there. Alright, I think it's about time we turn on our flashlight. Because it is dark. This place is nasty.
What did you expect? It's an abandoned
There's so
hospital.
much down there. Oh, that's gross. Look at all the mold on the roof in here.
Brother, you're at an abandoned hospital. Yeah, it's gonna be gross.
And this is where all the overflow patients stayed 13 years ago. There looks like there's an office behind here. Let's go check it out. Dude, this office is sick.
Yeah, there's medication in the fridges.
Still? Dang. There's still like bowls and stuff out on the table. I think this is where they would have lunch. These are all like razors. Why do they have so many razors and scissors? What in the world?
There's probably for like
Look at all
medical
this
stuff.
There's like bags of pee. That's not. There was a spider on me. Sorry. It's like a light box right here. I have no clue what that is. There's even more stuff in here. There's like pills. Oof. There's like hella medications. He said that there's medications in the fridge. Where are the fridges? I don't think the fridges are anywhere over here. Nothing in there. Yeah, these are not medications. I don't know which one he was talking about. This room's pretty empty.
That'd be a little more, not scary, but like, I don't know, like more.
Another empty room with like mold everywhere.
The razors, yeah, especially after that tsunami. The razors are more likely for doctors who are working multiple shifts in a row so they can still look respectful, you know, as they're. Yeah, probably. That's likely what it was. And I'm pretty sure the scissors were probably
Yeah,
for like
screw that.
medical
This
reasons.
mask, so moldy. What the? How did that even happen?
Kind of looks like a bird's beak a little bit.
This looks like another just completely empty room. Yeah. This hallway's kind of creepy. Look at all the bags right here. Oh,
The gato doth protest.
there's more bags. What happened?
Something like ate Indy here.
Oh my gosh, look at all this.
Dude, I think these were blood bags. And something like chewed through it to get to the blood.
Ugh.
Ew.
Aren't those blood bags? That's what they look like.
They might be. I don't know. Every single one has been chewed through. That is gross.
Dude, the amount of medical supplies in here is unreal.
This is for like teeth right here.
This is so cool.
What's this? Dude,
It's probably a needle, dude.
it is a needle.
You shouldn't be touching random things like that.
Oh,
At least not without gloves on.
Oh, those are cool too. Those are the stethoscopes.
Like I know it's a hospital,
mean?
but it's been abandoned for years. He was
This room
stinky.
is
The
really
boy was
cool.
stinky.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna find a lot, dude. This hospital's so big.
okay, so that room was pretty cool. I think we skipped past this room. Look at all these hospital beds. Wow. What's up? There's blood? You serious? Oh,
See the brown color?
oh my gosh.
Blood doesn't stay red. I think what was chewed through were blood bags.
Oh, look at this. There's more right there. Maybe that's not even blood. It's just like rotted something.
Definitely blood.
You think?
Yeah, that's not an IV bag. An IV bag would just be clean, dude. It'd be clear.
So much left behind.
They really didn't have a choice though, unfortunately.
Alright, so that was that room right there. What is it?
There's like an anti-suicide net or just a safety net. I checked and we can't get any of the doors open.
I mean,
You can still kind of see it though.
that's weird. I mean, oh yeah, you need a key to open it. Yep, I think we should go into the main area.
Or the basement might have some kind of stuff down there too.
Bro,
wanna
I
go
would
into somewhere where
not
it's
want to go
light
into the
and not
basement.
Dark and moldy. I think that what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go up these stairs right in front of us. There's stairs right in front of us, and this is the building that we came in. So we're gonna check out the second floor of that. Dude,
Radiation.
what?
These are X-ray rooms.
Oh shit. No, it's
I
probably
think
locked.
we just found X-ray rooms.
It's probably locked.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh.
Okay, hang on. Pause. This area that they're in, right? was hit hard with. I'm sitting here in silence because I'm like, this motherfucker does not want to go into the fucking X-ray room. This area was fucking hit with radiation because of the explosion that happened, right? Why the fuck would you want to go into, again, this is before they knew the history and stuff like that, right? But like, even if there wasn't an explosion like radiation and shit, right? I would still not want to go into the fucking X-ray room, okay?
There's more rooms.
What's in these?
Locked.
Okay.
Oh, this one's open. Whoa, it's like a lab.
Oh, shoot.
Dude, this is definitely the building all the cool stuff's in.
Oh, crap.
Whoa, look at the laptop.
Is that an actual laptop?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I was one of them bulky motherfuckers too.
This
Dude,
thing's kind of cool too. I think.
These bottles are full of pills.
Oh my god.
Like
Those are
glass
perks.
bottles.
Those are perks.
Alright, chill, dude. 2013.
This is, dude,
Oh my god.
this is. No, I'm joking. It's probably not you guys.
Why did you guys say that on my video?
He's like, bro, you can't say that shit.
They had, right next to those pill bottles is a pill sorting machine.
There's so many pills in
Oh,
here.
what is this? Is this another pill sorting machine? Just bigger? Yeah, it is. Look, there's pills in there.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, can you open that thing? I think that's full of pills.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Pull that out. Pull the orange one out.
Free. They're free for us.
They're free.
They're free.
Just for us.
Pull the orange pill out. That's pills, right?
Open it up.
Oh my god.
This is insane.
Honestly, the X-ray room probably has the least radiation from the tsunami. The same thing stopping the X-rays from getting out of the room will stop it from getting in.
Oh my
Fair enough.
gosh. All of these are just filled with like materials to make pills. And there's so much. Look, there's even more pills in there. Look
Yeah, I'm gonna
over
go
there
pop my
There's so
ice bag
much.
into my.
to still see. This is absolutely insane. This is alone like the coolest room I've ever been in.
Someone's
I don't know if
jacket
that
is
was-
left here.
Get the down! Come here! Come here! I thought it was just this. I heard noises, like people opening doors. That wasn't me. I was standing
Someone's
still.
whole camera is right there. Holy shit. Dude, I probably
What we're gonna
grabbed that
do is we're
camera.
gonna
I'm
sit
sorry.
in this corner and be quiet and listen, okay? Sit down. Okay, we don't know what to do anymore. Besides that, look at how cool this room is.
Yeah, it's cool until you get arrested.
I don't know if that was a person or not. That really scared me. I thought that was a door opening. From my vision, those lines on that window look like the middle of a glass door opening.
That's this
Oh
whiff
my gosh.
of
it's
Wall
every
Street
place.
where the either expired. No, for
I
real.
don't know if that was a person or if I was just tweaking.
Well, you're probably not tweaking.
That is so pretty. You guys, every day here we've run into like some sort of law enforcement. So I'm really trying to be cautious, and every noise we hear could mean immediate 60 days in prison. So I'm really not trying to play around with that.
Also, I just want to say this area is very much like a time capsule in itself. Like you can see the kind of magazines, like type of computers they were still using and cameras and stuff like that, so you can see like what was going on in these hospitals during this time period, you know.
Look at that. There's shoes still left from that day. What's up?
X-ray rooms are locked.
Dang, how do we get in?
There's a bunch of keys in the office.
Should we try the keys?
Brother,
Whoa,
no.
these look like surgery suites.
Dude, if you're fucking hearing people, you probably need to leave. I'm sorry.
No, that's like an office.
What's in here? Is this just another bathroom? Bleh.
So looking through these keys, I'm really confused. I have
Went to the
no
cop
idea
shop
which
whenever
one
we
would
do
be the
something
X-ray.
illegal. I don't understand.
Oh wait, dude. This one says X.
You think?
Yeah. X for X-ray.
Okay.
I'll try it out.
Dude, no way it works. No way it actually works.
Brother, you need.
I mean, it says X.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Dude, I be telling
Are
you.
you serious?
Fuck up.
Let's go.
Wait, is it actually open right now?
Yeah. Oh my god, we are in a locked room that nobody's been in.
In 13 freaking years, bruh.
That is insane. No way, there's like a CT or MRI. I forget the difference, dude. Those things are like super expensive.
No way, that's just sitting
Yo,
there.
can you, out of my small pocket, get the Geiger counter? X-rays are radioactive, right? We'll see if Fukushima's X-ray is radioactive.
Oh shit, it's going up fast. I don't know how much that is, 14, 16.
I think they said anything under 150.
It's fine.
What if I move it closer to this thing? 34? This is the highest it's been on the trip. 34, that's it. That's not bad at all.
That's fine. Look, this is where you would lay down.
Yeah, this is the MRI or CT. I always
Ooh.
forget the difference.
What is that? It looks like bugs got in here. Look at this, there's like cameras all up in here.
Well, just to watch the patient mainly, not to like watch you guys.
There's a room right here, dude. Oh, snap. I think this is all 3 X-ray rooms. But this one,
Well, I mean,
it's
like,
a padded room.
yeah,
almost.
because it's the X-ray room.
It's soundproof. Wait, I'm gonna lock you in there.
There's a second camera.
Okay, it's not that soundproof. What do you mean there's a second camera?
There's a second camera.
What the
There's
heck?
2
Tony!
cameras in here. That, like,
They
watch
buy a
the
Geiger
patient.
counter, but don't even know what
That's
good
so
versus
like
bad levels are.
dystopian.
That seems pointless.
Why is that way?
I'm gonna assume these guys are probably like in their like late teens,
Is that
early
the room that we
20s.
were
They're
just in?
probably just kids.
Dude, let's go. That's so cool.
Alright, so that was in this door right here, you guys. And we've pretty much explored this entire wing. So I think we're gonna leave this wing and try to go to the main one. You ready to go to the main one? Oh, there's upstairs? Going up the stairs?
I would not go up the stairs.
Look, those look like work boots. Jeez. Look in there.
Creepy. I don't like that.
That might be the surgical center. This does not look good for us.
If this one's locked,
We're cooked.
You're cooked.
you're kidding me.
I think this is the tallest part of the building right here. Look at that. You can see cars in the parking lot completely surrounded by brush. That's so cool. Okay, so we failed. All of the doors up there were locked. We have to find another staircase, which is right here.
You found it?
So let's just hope that the staircase is actually open.
It's beautiful, but like also very much is like a. This is creepy.
Why is there a gym in here?
So the employees and the people who are staying here can do
Look,
sports.
the basketball hoops. This is like the biggest gym ever. Look how tall that is.
Like I know it's not very
Everything
common in
echoes so
America.
loudly in here.
That shit was so loud.
Who knew that the majority of this hospital was actually just a gym? I had no clue. And you could hear the rain right outside. It's so calming.
Oh yeah.
Look,
It also does say it's also a psychiatric hospital
It's
too,
so
so maybe
blurry
people
now.
who were
that's
who
not even
got
my
in there
phone,
for
that's just what it
psychiatric
looks like
reasons
on
could
my
also like use the
phone.
gym for like activities and stuff. Multiple reasons why a hospital would have a gym. Like I know it's not very common,
sure
like in the
that is
states
where
or
the-
anything like that, but other countries
rest
might
of
have
the
gyms for
areas
like
are-
their patients and
Look at
such.
those
Hell,
walls
even
over
their
there.
employees too.
They're like Swiss cheese. Look,
No, it does kind of look like Swiss cheese.
the neighborhood right there. It's so loud. Alright, let's get the crap out of here.
I'm assuming a lot of the like the houses here are probably also I know a lot of hospitals also double as a community center, especially in smaller towns. That is true. That is true. A lot of hospitals do do that. Especially like in like small towns. I've seen it before, man. It's crazy sometimes. How like the gym is like more upkeep than the actual hospital itself. I've seen that before, man. It's crazy. No, but like I'd assume all the houses around the area here around the hospital were probably like the workers who worked here. That way, like, oh, we need a doctor like right this second. They can just get to the hospital like right there, like right now. Or like oh, my shift's ending, I'm gonna go home, but if you need me, just call me. You know, I live like I live right down the street from the hospital. It's what I'm assuming all the houses are there for. It could also just been like regular residents and people who like worked at the hospital did not live in like that part, didn't live in the town here. But it seems like a really remote area to like not live in if you work at the hospital, if that makes sense.
Alright, so now we're in the other building. That huge glass staircase right
The
there.
footprints are in here too, and they look fresh. They look muddy. We didn't go up here.
Oh my god. I think this is the main waiting
Then
area.
maybe don't go up there.
We don't need the light for this little area.
Sure.
Oh, this is the upper view of the suicide net.
Yep.
Dang, that's sad. So I
It
think this is
happens a
duplicate
lot.
of the first floor
Especially
of
if
the
this
floor.
was a psychiatric hospital,
Looks
that
like
they
someone
probably put it
smashed
up
this
there
window.
just for safety measures. That's creepy. I don't like that.
Yeah, there's a little bit. Oh.
Yo.
Yo,
Girls.
yo, chill with that.
Travel photos or something?
Oh, these photos were like just left
Ew,
here
I
to
just
rot.
touched some slimy stuff. Ew,
Oh,
what
that's
is
his
that?
not. Oh, that's his he used with. And then I guess this is where they all stayed. These were all like pretty old people. Who had to be evacuated.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. Again, at this point, they do not know the history of this hospital. So, like, again, I'm letting the comments like this slide because they went in here without any knowledge of the place, like the history of the place. So I'm letting comments like that slide. Also, these look. We found this burn bag. Someone cut it mid donation. I'm assuming like maybe like again like maybe like I said, like I think they're like probably like they're like late teens, early 20s, like they're kids essentially. Like, so I'm not gonna hold any comments they make like that like over their head, especially they did not know the history of this place. They just knew
Pretty freaky old people. This office
freaky old
looks
people.
really cool.
Hey, old people can be freaky,
There's,
okay?
like, pots and pans and everything. People come in here as well.
Workers?
I think they just come in here and like patrol.
I think you're right. I think they come in here after urbanizers.
There's a whole bunch of like razors here for some reason. Are they
Again,
gonna
like
shave
Juicy
the
said,
crazy
probably for
people's
like
heads?
workers so they can
I
shave.
This is just used to cut all their hair and stuff. This is kind of creepy. I really wish I didn't have to use a flashlight, but it's just like some of this stuff is so dark. 2011 March is when this all went downhill. I think we're gonna try to find some other stuff now though. So for this next section, my mic wasn't working, but basically we found this like jail cell area. I'm not really sure what it was, but as you can see right there, there's like inscriptions from the patients that would be in those rooms. And yeah,
I think that's pretty cool.
Look at this. There's like a toilet right here. Imagine if I was alone. Did you just lock yourself in? Yeah.
Yeah, you be kind of fucked.
I can't. Try. I would have been screwed.
Oh, there's no handle?
No.
I knew that was gonna happen, dude.
I would have been screwed if I was alone.
I held the door with my foot.
Yeah, the reason why you don't explore abandoned places like that
Only
because you
one
can get
piece for the crazy people here.
Yo. That's pretty cool.
yo original shit. No, but this is probably for patients who probably had like who were having psychotic, like not psychotic, but like having like mental episodes, and they were probably put in there.
Look how overgrown this place is. There's literally a tree growing right there. Oh no. Are those dog footprints? That's bad. Dude, we got a problem.
What?
They have dogs.
Wait.
Look. Dog prints right there.
Oh my god. Is this the second floor?
What the fuck is on his camera? What is that blue box on his camera?
Yeah, this is the second floor. I didn't even... Dude, look at that huge wasp nest. Why is that there?
What the heck?
Look at that. That looks like surgical stuff right there.
Yeah, I think we're in the right area.
His light,
We
okay.
actually found our way through.
No way.
That's a meeting room. Those are the locked doors.
Yeah. These are just like cubicles.
I mean, this is still a hospital.
Nothing cool so far. No. This is like a big meeting room. This
I
is
like
where
that
they'd all
old
meet.
Apple like screen right there. I love that.
The surgical suites.
Where could the surgical suites be? Do you think they even have them here?
Usually they would be above. Wait there.
I have no clue where those could be.
I don't know if they would have.
Look at how clean
Take
this
the
room is
mag. Those are the best.
compared to everything else.
I don't.
What's up?
Let's go down this hall.
Too
Okay.
swag.
This looks sick.
What the heck? Where are we?
Dude, I'd be so scared. You can turn in the fish tanks.
Oh, look, you can get a great view of the neighborhood.
Dude, they're trying to get away from the law.
In the neighborhood.
I don't think they can carry on the Mac.
This way
Kinda
might
sick,
be
though.
more Surgical. Wait, what? Wait, what is this?
The hallway.
Is it a complete other building? I guess so. What the heck?
Whoa. Oh my god. That's sick.
Holy huge. It's huge.
That is so cool. I love that stairwell.
I wonder what
That
this
is
would have
so
been
pretty,
like.
oh my
Well,
God.
they
I had no
well
clue
then they
this was
just
here,
have
man.
to what to
It gets really
have.
moldy over
Well,
there.
then they just have a way to slow down the police to took the
Ugh,
Mac at them.
right there.
That looks like a fucking person at the end there. I'm sorry. Hang on. Go back real fast. Tell me. You can't really see it very well. Hang on. Let me zoom in on stream. This right here. I know it probably isn't, but this fucking looks like a person to me. I'm sorry. Japan, I want to do any of this while I'm in your country. Please still let me in. I mean, when we go to Japan, we're I think it's a mirror at the end of the hallway, so it's probably no. I know it probably isn't a person. Like it's probably just a reflection or whatever, or just some statue or something they have in there.
It's just so peaceful here. I guess let's go see where he went. These rooms look kind of cool. I wonder where their beds went though. That rain really sounds like footsteps. It's so creepy. there's so much stuff left behind in here.
You know, we're always kind of wondering, like, oh, why did they leave all this stuff behind, right? Like, why did they leave all, like, this stuff behind in, like, abandoned hospitals and stuff? And it is just because, like, when I was a kid, I thought the same thing, too. But, like, as an adult now, I'm kind of realizing it's because they didn't really have a choice. They're like, hey, either, like, evacuate now or just be left behind because we're not coming back for you. Just grab important stuff like your wallet or your phone if they had phones at the time, or what, like, grab the important stuff like your personal document and like your personal items that are small. You can just easily it's quick to the van or bus or car, whatever, and just evacuate the building, okay? And it's just in hospitals pretty much just like why did they leave like all this like like this MRI equipment down here? Like why couldn't they just come grab it after a week? And for something like this where it's radiation, they probably could not safely like grab the equipment because it's like, well, it's just so much radiation going on. It's not worth to go grab that equipment. But from the sounds of it, apparently these two were like quote unquote the last people to like explore this place before it got shut down, or like not shut down, but like demolished or whatever. So.
Oh. That is so creepy.
Smile came to her lips.
There's even like Mickey Mouses over here.
Oh, this is probably the child ward then.
It's like everything is here but the mattresses.
They're all probably brought downstairs to like where you
These
saw
are, like,
them
teenage
downstairs.
girl rooms.
Probably. Like, I'm assuming it's probably like the child ward because there's so much like stuffed animals and like bags and oh.
That is so creepy.
Here's the thing, if I was exploring an abandoned place, like anywhere, like the US, Japan,
There's really nothing
like
in these rooms.
Mexico, like wherever, right? Like wherever I'm planning an abandoned place.
I mean, it is, but
If I saw something that's like I thought was pretty
Stuff you've
cool
seen.
or like pretty like Y2K, like the camera I saw, or like the Mac, or like even like some of the calendars and posters in there, I probably would have taken them as like souvenirs.
Crazy patients with
But I
these-
never would not post any of like the videos I had online.
and then this
In the
is, like,
child
a
ward, that's
normal
why there are not
patient
mattresses
with it,
on the beds.
I guess you could say. There's even still like cups and stuff on the table.
Or the mattresses like from like downstairs is what they use are the child mattresses is what I assume anyways. That's creepy.
Alright, well. Look down here, this is super cool. There's a whole bunch of like towels and stuff.
Go check this first floor. See if there's anything cool. If it's not that cool and it's just a bunch of bedrooms, we'll go all the way back to the first building, which I guess we completely skipped over. This is kind of
I remember one time I was watching a different exploring abandoned building like channel, like they had a bunch of videos. And
Yeah, it's nothing again.
apparently one of their subscribers,
Big old
they're going to an area that people have requested them to go to, and a subscriber actually sent them an email, or like someone or another like explorer sent them an email like of instructions on how to get in, like what to do in there and what to do if like the cops are called.
oh, that's just the office.
And I think one of them was like, do not run, just
No,
hide, they will
they don't
catch
say
you no
that's
matter
what
what
they're
because they know the building at the back of their hand. Or something like that. I don't remember, but it was really cool. Oh shit, just on the floor like that.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, this is just residential rooms. I mean, there's a small chance that one of these wings is.
This is not a fucking residential room. This is
I
a
doubt it.
fucking like office space or
'Cause
something.
we found the psych. This is the residential, and then all of the surgical is probably in the first building.
Do you even
Why are
think
they
we're
so
supposed
interested
to
in
go
going to the
surgery?
surgical area?
Definitely, dude.
We have to
What, they
find
expecting to
them,
find a
man.
dead body in there or some shit?
A place this big, definitely. What is this?
I got no clue. What the heck is this? What are
Kitchen?
those?
Tubes.
What is all this stuff? Is this like
I'm
a
not even
lab?
creeped out. I'm more just interested at this point. Like I'm not even creeped out. I'm more just
They
interested in like the
There's
like the
syringes
thing
right there.
here.
Whole buttload of them. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of just mold everywhere. Literally everywhere you look. And he's saying that he's getting like thirsty, so I think what we're gonna do right now is that we're gonna skip all the residential floors because we've already been there and just go to the main building.
Dude, the second I fucking saw like dog footprints and like fresh footprints on the
Oh.
floor, my ass would have left.
That room looks so cool. What is this?
This is another room that they help people out for the evacuation.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's a lot of these rooms. I'm noticing like a common theme. Like all the hospitals seem to help people out.
What do you think this room was before
Well,
the disaster?
Yeah,
happened?
that's kind of the whole point of
I don't
hospitals.
know, maybe like a little cafeteria or something.
Look at how this shoe is just like crumbling. Ugh. So we're actually back at the second floor of the psych ward building. And it's pretty much the same, but I just wanted to point out there's a hospital bed in this one with like an IV tube. And I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty much the exact same as the one downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they have any razors over here.
They probably do. Or not.
Looks like they just have a lot of books and like diapers. Some custard cake.
Oh, there they are.
Have more razors. That is so weird. I think they might use them just to
Oh,
shave the
paper
inmates.
crafts.
Look
No.
at this main area.
Those are paper
It looks
crafts.
like this one housed
That's really
a lot more
sad.
people than the one downstairs. I think these are bird splats. I think birds flew into these windows a while ago.
Probably.
and they- I mean,
Or
just haven't
bugs,
been
too.
cleaned off.
Why would they clean them up? There's nobody here. Yeah,
Tell me
that
your
blanket
theory.
looks like a
What do you
fucking
think about
person.
this
I'm
one?
sorry.
I thought just this building was for psychiatric hold because we saw the jail cells, like the padded rooms basically in America. I think this entire complex was like an insane asylum. And depending on how crazy you were, depended on which section you were put in. Like there was like normal living, there was like, it looked kind of like long-term living for like a hospital stay. There was the padded rooms for like super like loud or aggressive people that were like held in solitary.
Yeah.
And then there's like nothing else really that stands out here besides the fact that it was used as a shelter after the fact. But then there's one giant basketball gym and there's no surgical rooms that we could find. There is a medication room.
I'm going to assume that maybe this hospital maybe didn't have any surgical like rooms, like surgery rooms, mainly because it seems very much like a rural, like country-esque I could definitely be wrong though, but like I know it's like that some rural places will have like nice big hospitals, but they won't have any surgery stuff, and they'll actually just have someone airlifted to a different hospital to get surgery done or whatever. Is probably what I'm assuming may happen here. Maybe they have a lot of room for like, you know, psychiatric and like just hospital stuff because maybe they didn't have any like surgery like rooms.
Yeah, at the
and
pharmacy.
one single x-ray room. So that tells me that this was like, which also explains that padded room with the cameras.
Yeah.
This was a
Oh.
psychiatric hospital, is what it was.
So there's not really any surgery rooms. in
Yeah,
here.
we're not gonna find crazy surgical suites. There's probably at least one, but it's probably behind a locked door.
That's so interesting. Yeah, so we don't really know what these buildings are, you guys, because we can't read Japanese, and there's like really no indications anywhere in English of what these places can be. So I think that we've pretty much explored everything now. I mean, there's still the fourth floor of this building that we're in, but it's just the exact same as this.
it's just a repeat.
Well, I mean,
but
it's
this
just
place is
it's
really
just
cool,
a
and we're
hospital,
getting
man.
Dehydrated, so I think we're gonna head out. Wait, what's happening?
Something's radioactive.
It's telling us to evacuate. 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 What the heck?
Yeah, they did not do the research before coming here. They do not know the story. Kind of sucks that people's cars and motorcycles were just left here to just decay and rot.
As security was blocking our original way out, we found another way safely back to the car. This hospital was definitely one of the craziest places I've explored, and by the time you're seeing this, it may have already been demolished. I'm really glad I got to show it to you guys, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Okay, again, not creepy, but like very interesting. Just exploring an abandoned place, you know? I like this comment here. You explore abandoned hospitals that have been through a flood and nuclear disaster, but it's like you see a spider, you're like, hell no. Curious you guys didn't have gloves or respirators while going through the rooms that had black mold. Yeah, again, the reason why I think like this is probably like some like young kid, I mean they look and sound young, right? Hmm. Yeah, that was pretty cool though. That was pretty cool. Exploring an abandoned Richland Mall, 80s in decay. Ooh, that sounds kind of nice. That sounds kind of cool. Don't watch at night. Dangerous encounter exploring the Rockefeller building. Ooh. It seems kind of creepy. Let me get it loaded up. Alright, this video is called Dangerous Encounter and Exploring the Rockefeller Building by Urbx Hill. Urbx Hill, I think is how you pronounce it. Get my...
Somebody's here. I heard something.
Probably a homeless person. Also, I wonder, like, do you guys think in the previous video, do you think, like, maybe, like, I don't know how big the homeless population is in Japan, obviously, but do you think people who, like, people who, like, are homeless in that part of the area, do you think they like, went to the hospital for, like, shelter? It's possible, like, went, or, like, to those houses for shelter? Also, with them tearing down the hospital, do you think they also tore down the houses, too? Because that would make the most sense. But then I'm kind of like sitting there thinking like that's like a lot of history, like just like thrown like destroyed and stuff, and like what are they gonna do with like all like the belongings in there? And I thought about like, well, they're probably just gonna toss them all.
I wish I could see.
Oh. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh. When they're doing radiation cleanup, they tear down everything and also scrape the top. They also scrape the top 3 to 6 inches of the soil off as well. Everything is treated as radioactive waste. Yeah, that's what I thought. So like even though like even if I like to explore a place that I knew had radiation, I'm like, oh, but this camera here I really want it because like what like all the pictures of like all the pictures that this person probably took in or whatever, right? But then just like, but it has radiation on it, and I'm not wearing gloves. So I'm not gonna pick it up. But like the posters and the calendars and stuff like that, like the magazines, and just it's like it's a time capsule of like of that time period. The same thing with like American like hospitals or abandoned buildings. Like it's just like time capsule of that time, and it's very much like it's just like from like the early 2000s, like early 2010s. Like I would like want stuff from there. It was like a poster or whatever, but I can't because if I get caught, it's then trespassing and then like stealing stuff from an abandoned building.
In the heart of downtown Cleveland,
stands one of the oldest and most iconic structures built in the early 1900s. The Rockefeller Building.
Oh shit. I getting these like amazing shots, brother.
Tonight,
Oh,
I'm
probably like a
exploring
drone.
this historic building, and although the Rockefeller was built in 1905, the history of this area dates all the way back to 1847 when the Weddell House was built. It was one of Cleveland's most prestigious hotels during the mid-19th century. The hotel had 200 rooms that served various
Dude, literal like horse buggy right here.
purposes, such as offices, stores, parlors, and dining areas. The Weddell House quickly became a central hub in downtown Cleveland, known for its elegant accommodations and as a popular meeting place for travelers and prominent figures of the time. One of the most notable moments in the Weddell House's history occurred in 1861, when President Abraham Lincoln visited Cleveland during his inaugural journey to Washington, D.C.
Hey.
Lincoln delivered a speech from the balcony of the Weddell House to a large crowd gathered below, marking an important moment in the city's early political history. The speech he gave was so impactful, the room Lincoln slept in during his stay was preserved and was later dedicated to the president. As Cleveland grew through the latter half of the 19th century, the area surrounding the Weddell House began evolving to accommodate the increasing commercial activity, and in 1905, the hotel was demolished and replaced by the Rockefeller Building. The Rockefeller Building was commissioned by none other than John D. Rockefeller, who was one of the wealthiest individuals in history, being the founder of the Standard Oil Company. In its early years, the building housed offices for businesses tied to Rockefeller's interests, including railroads, oil, and finance. It quickly became a key part of Cleveland's growing business district.
I will say I am loving the history lessons that we're getting for like these abandoned buildings. I do love them.
Through the mid-20th century, the Rockefeller Building remained a prime location for law firms, financial institutions, and professional offices. But by the 1970s and 80s, its prominence began to fade as newer, more modern office towers attracted many of its tenants. Like many aging structures in downtown Cleveland, it became underused and started to fade into obscurity. In the early 2000s, as Cleveland pushed to revitalize downtown, the Rockefeller Building saw renewed interest. Renovations were made to modernize the space while preserving its historic character, and in doing so, it stayed open and continued to operate primarily as office space. But in 2020, when the pandemic hit, everything changed. Lockdowns led to a massive loss of tenants, and by 2022, the building officially shut its doors.
Damn.
The Rockefeller has sat vacant ever since. There have been proposals for mixed-use redevelopment, but ultimately, I doubt that's going to be possible. Nearly 2 years ago when I explored this building, it was already in rough shape. But since then, the level of destruction has escalated significantly.
5 people breaking into Cleveland's historic Rockefeller Building on West 6th and Superior happened a little after 3 this morning. Video from our overnight news tracker shows some of the windows broken out of this 17-story building.
One of the biggest threats to the building's survival isn't just time or neglect, it's scrappers. While I explored here, I had a dangerous encounter with a group of scrappers who were armed and actively destroying the place. Anyway, here's what happened while I explored the Rockefeller Building.
I'm gonna say, if you know that like a building is like known to like have people who like scrap for shit, please bring a weapon with you. Like, okay, I'm gonna be serious with this for a second, right? If you're gonna go to any abandoned building that you know other people are going to be in, or you think that like have like a homeless population that comes in there, you don't know other people's intention. You don't know like what they're there for. Please just bring like mace or like a Nerf gun, you know, hint hint, nudge nudge. You know, bring a weapon with you to defend yourself with, because you don't know other people's intentions when you go into a place like that. Dude, this shit's so creepy. Here's the thing, and they actually like did like want to like oh my god, that's so creepy. Is that blood? That's blood. Here's the thing, if they did want to like reinvigorate the building, what they're doing. Oh, alright, I'm stupid. I thought that was something else. But like if they did like want to like reinvigorate the building, they definitely could just like have it be completely on lockdown and have security like 24/7 like at the building. Like inside and out and like out the building.
Somebody must have been here recently.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Somebody in the comments, please tell me how old this computer is. It's
Ancient.
gotta at least be from the
Ancient computer. Do you fucking see that mouse right there?
90s.
Is it daytime outside? What the hell? What is that light? That's coming from the outside. I want to see the outside. Also, I can't say anything about ghosts in here. I didn't say anything about ghosts. I don't really say anything. So, personally for me, if it's like a hospital or something like that, I don't usually particularly say anything about ghosts, unless I'm just like trying to joke around or whatever. But in places like with the previous video where like it was a holding place for the earthquake and stuff like that, and the radiation blast, and just like a lot of people died there. I didn't want to make a comment about ghosts and stuff like that. Oh my
Good
god.
night. Good morning,
shit.
my
I'm
5'6"
covered.
hungover, blind,
Also, can you go
beautiful
back to the
sweetheart.
computer for a second? I think I can figure
I'll
it
talk
out.
to you tomorrow.
39 months.
Ooh,
Thank
also,
you.
can you go back to the computer for a second? I think I can figure it out.
Here we go. Ancient computer. Ancient computer. Thank you for the reset. Ancient.
Been here recently.
Hang on.
Somebody in the comments, please tell me.
Here it is. Oh god, I forgot about the audio. I didn't hear it. So you had to hear it yourself. Oh my god. That's funny. So no one else from the VODs, so like watching this after the fact. The audio is of Choosy. I was doing a stream a while ago where I was reading off like nice guy, like Arts Science guys, right? And basically he read off a really cringy Discord message. So I got Choosy to read off a really Discord. Every time I forget about it. So yeah, basically my subscription, I think even like my follow sound is just Choosy reading off a really cringy like nice guy fucking Discord mod message. And I was like, you need to read this, please. That shit's funny. Alright, Choosy, what kind of computer is this? Tell me. Impress me with your nerdy knowledge. Also today, if I didn't hurt my wrist, we'd actually be playing some Animal Crossing right now. We would not Animal Crossing. We'd be playing some Stardew Valley, just like regular classic farm. Like the only like cheat I have on is just like speed and like mods, but like it's just as classic as you can get with Stardew Valley. And just doing a normal ass playthrough, like no like mix bundles, no mind like mix. As simple as Stardew Valley can be with my mods installed. And most of them are just like cosmetic mods. Most of them are just like mainly cosmetic mods. Like not all of them are like what's the word I'm looking for?
How old this computer is. It's gotta at least be from the 90s.
It looks like a IBM 55SX, I think. Okay. Dude, this is PS1 right here. I could have played PS1 games on this thing. A floppy. What do they call floppy disk? I think. This is like where you input your floppy disk, your floppy. Also, this is really impressive having like it like go like this. That X building on the floor. No, but like I was gonna make a joke here, like, oh, ghost, but no, he probably never just could have just been having like just like audio issues, or at the time when this place was a hotel, people could have just like, you know, themselves. That shit's so loud.
Shit.
Whole ass fucking wall. Who the fuck brought a sledgehammer to the fucking wall? Damn. That's not PS1. It's saying it's a PS2, PS/2 model, which is the old mouse key. I know. I was making a joke. I know it's not a PS1 like thing. I was making a joke.
Okay, so these were the law offices.
Is this motherfucker exploring during the daytime? Damn. You got some balls to do that. Dude! Coffee mate! Meow. 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 I'm gonna copy the cat. He's lucky whenever I copy him. He's like, mother, please, I'm trying to tell you something. And I'm like, I know, but it's funny to copy you. Dude, this is sick. Like, low-key. Probably. What time is it? Yeah, it is almost that time. This video's like 40 minutes. I don't know if we're gonna get through all 40 minutes of it. Copy me. It's like he heard me through the video. Yeah, I figured as much. I thought that box right there, that like thing right there was a pair of fucking like pants for a second. Oh my god, I nearly screamed. Playing Resident Evil be like, I think the Godzilla won something.
They put this wall up after the fact. They built this banister here. There would be no reason for a banister to be against the wall like that.
No.
After they turned this building into a bunch of like offices.
I like it when you can tell. I like it like when in like buildings and house. He's at my door. 1 second. The Gothko's at the door. He wants his. Anything to say to the audience? And anything you want to say to the people, buddy? Please direct all your questions to my lawyer, Susie, aka my papa. Oh, good boy, good boy. This would be a good time to have like a hand cam where I can just like have the cat in my lap and just start petting him while watching scary videos. Also, I would not mind him in here, but he's just very hyperactive sometimes, and he likes to like hop up onto my desk and attack me when I'm like either like working on something or playing a game. And I'm like, buddy, I literally cannot have you on my lap right now. Or not my lap, I literally cannot have you on my desk right now. Either be in my lap, on the floor, or leave the room. Then he gets mad whenever I kick him off my desk and he starts attacking me, so I have to kick him out. Oh, cute. Orange buddy. Here, buddy. That computer sold for $7,495 in 1989. That's $20,000 in today's. Holy shit!
They walled.
No, but as I was saying, I like it when you can tell like where a building was like originally like finished its like roof or whatever, and then like you add on more to that, and like, well, we don't know what to fucking do with this thing right here, so they just keep it. It's really funny because like there are like houses I've seen where like if you just look closely enough, you can definitely tell that parts of the house were actually extensions added on later to the fact, and like not there when the house was originally built.
Off a lot of parts of it.
Like I went to a house opening, right? And not house opening, but like a house, like you're looking at a house to buy or whatever, right? With Choosy, and we went into this house, and like it was a small house, but then like it does like a weird like arch thingy, right? And it looked weird, and then the guy's like, yeah, this was actually added on after the fact. And I'm like, that makes sense, right? But then I'm thinking like, because I'm like, okay, there's like because when you first walk in the house, there's just like a carpeted area, which could have been like a sit down living room, right? And then you have like the kitchen was like super small, and I mean like super small, like barely one person could fit in that fucking thing, right? And then like you walked upstairs, and like there was like the attic, which is kind of like a room area, which it could have been turned into a room. Yeah, it's pretty easy to tell addition, and also for an addition, it wasn't that big. Yeah. Yeah, it really wasn't. But it was really funny because the area was carpeted, and I had mentioned like, oh well, this could actually be the new kitchen if like, you know, you renovated it a little bit, like make this like make this, instead of carpet, have it be like tile or whatever, right? And then you can turn that other kitchen into like, I don't know, like a pantry with like shelves or whatever, right? Like a pantry, because you know it's small, it's like big enough to be a pantry, but like too small to be a kitchen, right? I made mention of that. And the guy who was showing off the house, I shit you not, he was agreeing, and he goes, yeah, you know, most of these show that females like to look outside whenever they're cooking. And I was like, and I was with Choosy, right? And we're both like, oh, okay. Now, I don't know if this guy thought we were more like a quote-unquote traditional couple, but maybe he thought we were, because I was like very like dolled up. I had a nice dress on and everything. I was wearing like heels, and then Choosy was kind of dressed a bit more like, you know, like nicer too. We don't usually dress up like that. But it was just really funny to hear that man say that and like expect us to kind of be like a yeah sort of thing. And like we had walked outside to go look at the garage, and I looked at Choosy, and I'm like, did this motherfucker really just say that? I mean, the house was nice. It was built like the early like 1900s. Dude did not know his audience. Also, I don't know what made him think that like we were a more traditional couple, because my hair like at the time was like freshly dyed. Like, I had just gotten, like, freshly dyed a platinum blonde with, like, pink and blue stripes in it. So, very much. And, like, Choosy, like, has a very clearly, like tattoo on him, right? So, it's not like we're, like, a traditional, you know, we're, you know, the traditional family with, like, the traditional roles, if you will, you know. The trad wife and trad husband. We're very much not like that, but I don't know, maybe the way we were dressed kind of gave off that vibe, which, I mean, makes sense, I guess, but like, I don't know. I don't think we give off that vibe. It was really funny hearing this like 40-year-old man call women females. Like we're a subspecies to humans. He could have just said, oh, I read a study somewhere that said, yeah, but you're dressed up with heels, and I was looking like I could do construction or something. I mean, yeah, you did wear a flannel, didn't you? During the fucking, like, hottest day of the year, I think, or something like that. Or, no, it wasn't the hottest day of the year, was it? No, it wasn't. It was, like, it was pretty hot that day, though. No, but, like, this man could have said, oh, and I read a site somewhere that, like, women actually like to, like, you know, have a window, like if they're cooking or something, or people like to have a window whenever they're cooking or something. So, like, this big window here would be really good if, like, you guys, like, want to have, like, like if you guys do cooking or whatever, literally could have said women or people in general, but decided it was hot, about the hottest yet. No, it was really hot that day, but like not the hottest. This man literally could have said women or people, but choose the word females. Again, if you're a person, like, and you're not like calling like it's like you're calling a different species, like a female zebra or a female butterfly, for like, you know, calling an animal species like male and female, right? You're not like a scientist like doing that sort of stuff. I'm not gonna like judge you because you're using the scientific term for like different stuff, right? But if you're a human calling, like if you're a human, like doesn't matter, you're a male, female, whatever, and you wow, I really said female, sorry. If you're a man, a woman, or or a non-binary person, but you call a woman female, especially if you're a man, I'm sorry, what? No, but like I know I used the word female, but I was saying the word female so much I said male and female, so boo. Dude, this shit's so scary. But since I know there's gonna be some shit going down, and you can definitely, I would not show this. I would not. Oh shit, I'm not covering it. Where am I? There I am. I would just do this real fast because I don't want to like give out people's you know, I can also just do this too. I don't want to show off a check at all. But it's a check for 2012, and it's for like some okay, it's not really like any like actual like name or something. It's just a company. Okay, I thought I was gonna show off somebody's name. I'm like, I don't want to show that off. Whole ass check. Dude, I'd be so scared to like be here, especially if I know other people are like gonna come in here. Or like, you know.
Stefan Zaransky, attorney at law.
Hey, is he attorney at law? Do you guys think that?
It's not in too bad a shape.
No, again, they really wanted to like revamp the building. They would
Christmas decorations.
That's kind of depressing. Like you can tell the destruction here was not by like people evacuating. It was basically due to the fact people come in here to like explore and like they destroy shit, right? It's not like the previous video where it was a hospital that they had to evacuate immediately and they were just rushing to like help people and stuff. Very much you can tell it's just people coming here to destroy shit. But like I said, if they really wanted to like revamp this fucking like building and stuff, they should have 24/7 like security, right? Like in the building, outside the building, just because you know people in here are like scrapping shit and like destroying this really historic, you know, destroying what was a really historic building, you know?
These places fall apart quick.
My man really is exploring during the daytime. Got some balls, my brother.
Look at all these old books. All these old law books left behind.
Damn. Them bitches thick. That's creepy. This is literally like some shit you see in the back rooms.
Somebody's scrapping elevator parts right there.
How much do you get for scrap? Like I'm like generally asking for like curiosity's sake, not because I want to scrap anything. But like isn't copper like the best scrap you can get? Like and like sell it for like decently good price, or am I just like stupid?
I know exactly what bridge that is.
Oh, it's going to become nighttime. Shit. At that point, I boogie out of here. Big ass cubicle.
It's like a Google Earth layout of the city.
I guess like if you really need directions to get how to get to and from somewhere, you just look at the wall. But okay, I know how to get there now. Ooh, a kitchen area.
Yeah, I bet this place was abandoned when COVID hit.
Damn. That really sucks. And it's like a really nice historical building and such. Like it has so much history behind it. Look at all those post-it. Wait, are those post-it notes? They look those like yellow things. They look like post-it notes. Why is everything just in here? These were the offices of people who like the entire building fucking hated because like, oh my god, I can't stand these assholes.
This is the main lobby.
Oh shit. Oh shit, my chat's oops. Book of some kind with like phone numbers and shit. Starbucks coffee cup.
Wow. This place was built in 1905. It's crazy.
This lobby area is low-key kind of sick though. Oh, it looks so nice and pretty.
Go up again. Westinghouse.
Oh, I never seen that light up before.
It's crazy how fast this place fell apart.
Yeah, because people are coming in here and destroying this shit. What is that? Is that sand or something? That glass? What is that?
I don't know how much I trust this elevator.
Do not! Here's the thing, if people are scrapping the elevator, like he saw earlier that people were scrapping wire for the elevator, chances are these elevators are not very stable and you could definitely die in these.
This must have been for the elevator. It says Westinghouse.
No, all the coke's gone.
This must have been the kitchen.
Kind of sucks when the audio is broken. Oh, it's like a little like restaurant thing you could order. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh my god, look at that old ass fucking like boombox radio right there. Not boombox, I'm stupid. Look at that old like little radio right there. That's pretty sick.
Someone must have just recently pissed on the ground right here.
Ugh, that's nasty. Don't piss in here, bruh. Is that a whole ass whiskey bottle back there? What the fuck? Not trust that whiskey bottle. Has like fucking cocaine, fentanyl. It's like a deadly concoction. Oh, that look. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, those are all bullet holes.
Yeah.
The coronavirus. I think this when this place shut down was during the pandemic.
What is this white salt shit on the floor? I'm curious. Dude, even if you try and be as quiet as you can on these fucking stairs.
Shooting. It's a 9mm.
And zip ties. That's scary.
Crazy.
And zip ties right next to it.
It's crazy that places like this with so much detail get destroyed and demolished.
Well, yeah, because people don't.
You would have thought they would preserve this building.
again, here's the thing. I think people want to preserve this building, but because people are constantly coming in here to like destroy it and graffiti it and shit, it's almost impossible. Again, the only way I think they could definitely like keep this place like from getting destroyed, like as they're trying to revamp it, is to have 24/7 security. And like, I mean, like 3 people inside, 3 people or 4 people outside to like fully keep watch of this, right? Like places like this, they need like a lot of security.
I mean, almost every wall in the hallways are made of marble. I mean, that had to be so expensive at one point. Other shell. Or a bullet
fuck was
casing,
that?
I should say. That's crazy. There's people literally shooting in this building.
Yeah, probably because
That is crazy.
it costs money to revamp it. It costs money to demolish the street and credit area. It costs money to leave the building to rot. That is true. That is definitely true. I know it would cost a lot of money for these people to have 24/7 security, and to also like get the building to be fixed up too. But very much so, like if the state of Ohio like really wants to preserve this building, they're gonna have to like just put money into it. Unfortunately, as sad as that is, like stuff needs money. Dude, the second I fucking... Is this what people scrap here? Is this like not good scrap or something? I don't know. Is that a note? Oh, wait, hang on. Hold still. Location of the bullet holes, the nature of the bullet holes, the distance of the weapon from the body of Mr. I can't pronounce that name. I'm sorry. They didn't release any information at all, and the information that was given to the witness who will testify here could have only come from one source, from the one person that would have been from the killer of Mr. Buseri. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. So this is actually like a court document that was here. That's the only place it could have come from. Now I've talked for more. I've talked for some time, and I've gone through a lot of evidence here and going back. Oh, this is the type the person that like types stuff out during court cases. This is what it is. This is like a I forget what it's called. Evidence of going back and forth from one crime to another, but it is absolutely necessary to do so. But I believe oh my god.
The location of the bullet holes, the nature of the bullet holes, the distance of the weapon from the body of Mr. Buseri, they didn't release any information at all. This must be from a court case or something.
More objection. Oh, okay, hang on. Crime, but it's absolutely necessary to do so. But I believe the pieces of the puzzle, after you've heard all the testimony in this case, the pieces of the puzzle will fit perfectly. I promise you, they will fit. And if the pieces of the puzzle fit, ladies and gentlemen, you will return a verdict that is consistent with the charges of this case. After hearing all the testimony in the case, all the evidence, all witnesses, you'll be fairly convinced. Mr. McGowan, objection, Your Honor, is what I'm assuming was said next.
That's crazy.
And it's someone standing right there. That'd be so creepy. So
Bro,
it's like
more bullet casings. Look at that.
yeah, people are probably killed here, then they probably have their bodies like dragged out or something.
More right there. That's crazy.
Dude, I'd be so fucking scared to like walk through this building at nighttime, dude.
Look at this painting. It's pretty nice.
It is pretty sick, yeah.
Somebody's definitely sleeping in here. You can smell it. It smells like people been sleeping in here. That's super sketchy.
Well, again, probably homeless people do sleep here because it's an abandoned building.
Yeah. Somebody's recently slept in that bed. Yeah, look at the chair. Somebody's been here. Like, literally just recently. Cigarettes. Yeah.
People have meetings here.
Yeah, even the chairs are, like, organized. Like, people have been here.
I mean,
Rather
probably.
recently. And it smells like cigarettes.
Why is that bottle square, bro?
This is pretty up here. It's
At
so
night.
cool.
It's so pretty at nighttime.
The city at night looks amazing.
What in the fucking security breach basement am I looking at?
Why would they leave this stuff behind? State Medical Board.
Probably because they didn't deem it important enough. Which really sucks.
I'm gonna leave that stuff alone.
Yeah, probably a good idea. You know, it is very possible that people do get murdered here if like a deal, like let's say a deal goes wrong or whatever, and the bodies are either taken out of the building and then like put somewhere else, or they're just put somewhere in the building like really well hidden.
It's like a hallway full of vaults. What is this place?
Probably had like money in it or something.
Wow, look at this one. It's like a
I would say
prison
probably like
cell.
important documents for either cases or like had money in there or something.
Is that newspaper stuffed in there?
Like, definitely, like, a body could be hidden, like, one of those things if you don't... Like, could be hidden under all that rubble, could be hidden, like, any of those smaller ones. Hidden behind that pipe right there. Like, you don't know, obviously, but, like, again, and I'm just assuming at this point. I honestly don't know. Watch your head. Thanks. Brother, man, you need to get out. Do not like how those chairs are like that. Literally just looks like somebody ear was like tied to it, and then it's like somebody else tied to a chair watching this person, like, you know. And the chair right there was somebody watching them.
What the fuck is that?
People in the building, brother. We need to get out. Like, no, bro, I'm serious. We're the fuck out of here right now. Oh, I like the random umbrella right there, dude. I don't know how this man is brave enough to fucking explore at nighttime, bro. I could never. Dude, I'm like quaking in my boots, brother. Those look like eyes for a second.
The fuck is that?
Either it's people, it's rain, or it's some animal in the pipes. I'm gonna assume it's people though. That's very consistent with like people doing people things.
Dude, that is crazy sounding.
No, I'm like dumb. I probably trip out of that thing. I probably trip down all these stairs like Peter Griffin. Do not go towards the sound. Do not go up to the roof, brother man. Dude, if the door is open, I'm not trusting that. I'm fucking leaving at that point. Okay, first of all, it's really pretty up here. But also, that's kind of scary. You're just up here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is really pretty though.
I'm gonna try to climb to the top of that.
No.
It's gonna be crazy.
Dude, that'd be horrifying. Also, he's really lucky. Probably nobody sees him from up there. And like, it's like not calling. Like, if people do see him, they're not calling the cops on him. There's an airplane right there flying.
It's amazing up here.
It's kind of interesting to take like a. Oh, it's really pretty. It'd be kind of interesting place to, like take like your date or something.
August 2022. Yeah, I guess and that's when it was abandoned. Wow, this much damage in 2 years?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, here's another calendar. 2022.
December.
Shoot, this one says December. That's insane. It's not even a full 2 years since it's been abandoned. Old telephone.
It'd be kind of cool to have an old
That's pretty
telephone
cool.
like that.
Somebody's been up here recently. Smells like cigarettes in here.
Okay, what fucking brand of cigarette is? I've been seeing all these. Your date would think they're about to get murdered. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Also, hang on. I want to go back a little bit here. Just 1 second. First of all, pills right there. Hang on me. Which again, that could have been like somebody who was sick or whatever, and like
That's
had
pretty
taken
cool.
medication and slept it there by accident. But I want to call attention to
Somebody's been
something.
up here recently.
First of all, Monster. I've been seeing these like red like cigarette cartons. Is this like a very popular brand in this part of Ohio? Like this cigarette carton, like the cigarette brand right here? Because I've been seeing it all over the fucking building.
Smells like cigarettes in
Posca! Does Posca markers? Newport menthols. Oh, okay.
here. Somebody's pills.
Salt, Monster. Is that a Wendy's barbecue package right there?
They ripped the label off. Somebody was like using needles up here too, it looks like.
All that's nasty. All that shit's old and nasty. Do not eat any of
That's
that.
horrible. That
People
is
just
nasty.
fucking up their lunch here, bro. I can't.
Alright, let's close that.
The greens are Newports. The red
It's crazy this
are
place has only been
marble
abandoned
red.
for about
Okay.
a year and a half to 2 years. Look at that calendar.
December
December
2022.
2022.
So the place was probably
This
fully
is
abandoned in
crazy.
December.
You would have thought this place had been abandoned for like 10, 15 years.
No. It's
Alright, so now the audio wants to fucking work.
the audio wants to fucking work. I love that. No, but like again, like he said in the opening, it's just like people are like constantly coming, and like at the beginning too, you saw like a bunch of graffiti like on the rooftop there. People, mainly teenagers, probably are coming in here and just destroying property because they find it really funny, and stuff. And then you also got scrappers too who are coming in here to like get stuff to like
Elevators
sell
on this floor
properly,
look different from the ones downstairs.
or just stealing it to have it. I don't
These
know.
ones look older, actually.
They're probably part of the original building. Dude, I'd be so scared. Yeah, I figured that wouldn't work.
Look
Oh,
at
here's
this.
a really old one.
That's pretty cool. It's
That's
the
a
elevator
super
shaft
old elevator.
door, I believe. Or maybe the old one. You could see it was behind the marble wall. Somebody broke it.
Oh shit, they hid this. They
pretty
hid this
cool.
behind the marble wall. Holy shit. That. Again, I just find it really funny. You can see how building has been modified. Have my Oh yeah. Okay.
Supreme Court of the United States of America. How do you leave this behind?
Because again, they
I wonder
don't
if
care.
This is official. Wow. That's insane, dude.
But here's the thing. I don't think they didn't care. Actually, I think they thought they were probably gonna come back, and then they didn't come back. And they're like, "Well, we can't just go in there and grab those like documents because it's like we can't legally go in there." Also, like again, from the
Like
way
back
everything's like
rooms,
frozen in
cubicles.
time, it like basically almost frozen in time. It looks like they were
Yeah.
just told like, yeah, we're just closing down the building for a couple days because of COVID or whatever.
Nothing to see
Or
here.
just because we're like just trying to get new management or whatever. But with everything kind of like again like frozen in time, it very much just feels like they were told they're coming back.
Somebody's here. I heard something.
Empty bottle. Don't go any closer, brother. I would not go any closer. This shit scary. Dude, the way the chair's like put there, it looks like that's put. Like, you know, like in video games, that kind of block you from going somewhere. That's kind of what it looks like. The chair is put there so you can't act something early on. It's something super OP early on. Or like in a horror game, like, wait, did that chair move? But it wasn't like that last time I walked through here. Dude, now he's paranoid as fuck. Dude, I'd be a little paranoid too if I was him, honestly. Again, I'm not even spooked. I'm more just like unnerved right now. Dude, literally the worst. Hang on, I need to go back to that 1 second. I need to like elaborate. Okay, imagine you're playing a horror game, right? And then you see like something like this. Is this Jimmy's are wrestled? For real? No, for real. No, for fucking real. Imagine like playing a horror game. This is literally like, and these are like doors are closed, right? And you know jump scare is gonna happen, and it doesn't happen. you continue walking, and then you hear the glass behind you fucking shatter, and that's the jump scare. And then the monster, the building chases after you. More bullet holes. Another bullet hole over there, probably. What the hell?
Oh, look at those elevators. This area is really nice. This almost looks like a hotel.
I got something to tell you then, man. Again, maybe he doesn't know like the history of it at the time when he was doing this, because he's saying it looks like a hotel, so maybe he didn't know the hotel at first.
Not sure what that says. It's partially torn.
Something team.
That says Bridgeview Bank. It's interesting. Oh shit, what is that noise? Sounds like an alarm. Fuck.
Okay, I'm sorry, the fucking Windex bottle right there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just ruins the tension of the fucking vibe. Just the fucking cleaner bottle right there. That's funny. I've been like, ooh, I'm gonna take that, and it's actually just filled with like a mysterious blue liquid. It's not even cleaner.
Oh my god.
Chloroform. Oh, what the fuck?
There's tons of water damage over here. No joke. Look at that.
Is that moss? Is that mold?
God.
Jesus, man, this place is falling apart. And it's really sad. Hang on, when was this video? That was like a person. That was like a fucking person. I'm sorry. No, that's the foot. This is a nun right here, right? This is like the white part of like the head covering, their face, their hair, the outfit, their hand right there. This is like their body, and that's a foot. I'm sorry. That is a nun ghost. When was this video posted? 8 months ago. Oh shit. Someone said in the comments, you need to get a night vision camera so you can walk around unnoticed without that big bright bullseye on you. Be much safer for you. Yes, this was like only like 8 months ago. This is a very like recent-ish video. That fucking fridge, whatever that is, that scared the shit out of me. I definitely would have screamed if I saw that. Thinking that fucking thing was a person or a ghost or some shit. Look at that old ass phone right there. Protest.
Yo, what the hell is wrong with people?
They don't care. If they can do it and like not get caught, they're gonna do it and not get caught.
That's behind. That's crazy. How?
Brick?
What the hell? How? How does this even happen?
Enough force, I guess? Holy shit.
That's literally a brick perfectly thrown inside of there.
You know, people call that modern art nowadays.
That's crazy. It's really trippy looking.
Kind of like how that looks, though.
Seriously.
Again, people call that modern art.
It almost looks like shadows sitting in those chairs.
It really does look like shadows sitting in those fucking chairs. You are right, my man.
William H. Smith. And so oh shit.
This is when you pull out your weapon.
Somebody's here. Listen to
This is
that.
when you pull out your weapon and you attack. Don't fuck around and find out. Okay, low-key, I'm starting to get a little unsettled. Hello? Never say hello in these situations. Just literally find the exit. Oh, it's so creepy.
I wonder if that was somebody.
I mean, this is a big building.
What the hell?
And then we hear someone fucking running towards him. Oh my god, that'd be fucking terrifying, dude.
This place is so big, anybody can be here.
That's literally what I just said.
Also, I don't know what floor that noise came from.
That's the worst too. Like if you're in a building and has multiple floors and you're hearing other people that aren't you or like your friends or whatever, and there's multiple floors, you have no idea what floor they're on. That is the worst feeling in the world, dude. Also, I do want to say one thing, like low key. Okay, so imagine you're in a situation, right? You have you and like some of your friends, right? You're in a building like this with like, let's say like 4 floors, right? And let's say you're on like the second or third floor, and you hear voices. Do you risk going downstairs? Here's the thing: if I'm not going upstairs, like I'm not taking the risk of going upstairs and being trapped upstairs, right? I'm going downstairs. Do you risk going downstairs or do you risk just staying on the same floor you're at that point? Because again, the building is so big and voices do carry that like they had probably heard him way before he heard them, more than likely. Like sound like travels through this building, through the vents, through the walls itself. So again, because again, they had that elevator like right there now behind that marble flooring. So that can mean the walls are like probably hollow or something like that. I don't know how to describe it. But literally this could mean that like they heard him way before he heard them, right? Well, like if this is me in a situation and my friend's like, let's go upstairs, I'm like, I'm not going fucking upstairs and getting trapped down there. We're going downstairs together. Like we're not risking going upstairs and being trapped up there by somebody, okay? Even if it's like 3 against 1, I'm not taking my chances.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if I run into somebody homeless here, living.
I like the attempt to clean stuff up. That's really funny. Beer? Budweiser? Shiny Budweiser. It's instead of blue, it's red.
Court Community Service.
We moved. Boy, would he want something. We're gonna have to do.
Make sure to close these doors real quiet.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, dude. They already know you're in the building. They're just trying to avoid you because they don't know.
I don't know. That noise was so loud. It may have been a group of people in here.
Dude, that hallway is so fucking creepy, dude. I hate it.
What's this wet spot from? The ceiling is dry.
Someone could have pissed there.
This looks like the back rooms.
At night, this place is honestly really creeping me out.
I mean, yeah, you're probably in a building with people in it.
It might just be because it's so dang big. What the hell?
That whole ass bus seat? What the fuck? car like seat right there? What the hell? That looked like a fucking person right there for a second. I'm sorry. I know it wasn't. Yeah. Go ahead. Do the ritual with the boy, the kitty. Well, probably after this video, I'll probably finish streaming because I've been at that point I've been streaming for like roughly like around two-ish hours. I've been streaming for. So probably after this video, which about 11 more minutes of this video left. So like, he can wait another like extra like couple like he can wait extra like what 12-ish minutes. Probably. Shut up. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take care of my cat. We're around this time he has something called the ritual. Oh, it's way past that time. He has something called the ritual, and we usually give him treats and like have him play with like his little toy. So I'll be right back. We're gonna go do that real fast. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the wait there, guys. The cat needed his tweets, his virtual time. Right, back to the actually kind of scary video. The last one wasn't even scary. It's more just like kind of sad. This one's actually kind of nervy though.
Somebody was up here.
Burger King, brother.
chips, cigarettes,
Doritos.
drinks.
At this point in the video, I need to explain a few things. I started hearing a lot of noise coming from the stairwell nearby on the 9th floor, multiple voices and what sounded like music playing from a cell phone. So
We are
I
doing
quickly
spooky
pressed record on
things.
my camera and
So we're I decided make a very long story short, I really hurt my wrist at work today by falling up the stairs. So yeah, so basically I fell going up the stairs and hurt myself, and yeah, I did that. Hang on, I gotta check something real fast. I forgot to check something. Sorry, just 1 second. I need to check something real fast. Kind of like an important thing. Okay, I checked it. Sorry about that. I just had to check something real fast. Yep. So basically, I hurt myself at work today, falling up the stairs at work. I got hit by a parked car. You're not alone in this. Yeah. So basically, my right wrist specifically, which is like my dominant hand, hurts a lot. So, and I was planning on playing a game tonight, but because my wrist's hurting, I decided, let's just watch scary videos. So yeah, we're just watching.
turned my light off just in case they were hostile. Unfortunately, the camera audio was cutting in and out during the entire exploration, and it failed to capture the sound during this part. While sitting quietly in the dark, I listened, and they sounded like they might be fellow urban explorers. So, I turned my light on and went to the stairwell to see who they were.
This turned out to be a big mistake, I think.
When I got to the door, I unintentionally scared a woman that was with the group, and she screamed and ran up the stairs yelling, "Help!" That's when one of the guys racked his gun and shouted, "Who's down there?" I replied that I was just taking pictures of the building. It quickly became clear they weren't explorers, they were scrappers, and they were also using drugs while stripping the place. They began yelling and threatening to shoot me if I didn't leave. I started arguing back at them, saying I have a gun too, and that they needed to relax. After a bit of tense back and forth, I told them I'm leaving soon and I won't bother them. I then left the stairwell and went down the hall to a different stairwell so I could get to the lower section of the building to get away from them. As I walked away, I could hear what sounded like at least 4 people yelling and cussing about me being there. One of them was even talking about me. This whole interaction made me pretty nervous, especially considering the number of bullet holes and shell casings I had already found scattered throughout the building.
Jesus
It was
Christ.
clear that these scrappers come here often, and were mad that I was in there, and it wouldn't surprise me if they fire off rounds to scare off explorers or anyone else who enters the building. Anyways, I just continued to explore the lower levels of the building, hoping they stay in the upper levels.
Jesus Christ. Like, brother man, it's not that serious. To the scrappers, not this guy, obviously. Like, he has every right to be a little nervous, obviously, because it's like 4 people against him. He thought he found a fellow Avengers and instead found bandits. No, for real, I feel so bad. Oh my god, it's fast mail!
Behind this wall, someone broke. There's a set of stairs. That's crazy.
That's scary.
I have to check what's down there.
No. Dude, this is the part of the video game where you literally have to, like, it's a fucking, like, quick time event. And you duck down there to get away from the monster chasing you that I mentioned beforehand. That's so creepy. I hate it. I'm assuming this
Look,
is
it's
part of.
blocked off.
Yeah.
This must have been like the entrance at one point.
Yeah. So okay. So this is part of the. This is excuse me. This is when it was a hotel. It looks like the pillars are still holding up. That's fucking impressive. That these pillars are still holding up even like decades later. like many decades later. That's impressive, actually. But no, this was probably the entrance to the original building, like the one back from the 1800s, essentially. That's really cool, though. I wonder how often people are down here in this part of the building.
One was down there.
Do not go down there. Yeah, please exit.
Wow, look. It's another secret set of stairs. That's
I wonder
crazy.
how many people like actually
What?
knew.
A giant safe. With this area being blocked off, I wonder how long this safe has been sealed.
Again, like
Wow. There's a bank upstairs. Maybe they used to use this vault.
maybe. Or it could have been like the hotel's original like safe too. Or it's could have been like another like entry thing or something.
Wow. In a building this historic, I wonder what's behind there.
Probably
That's
nothing.
insane.
They probably bricked it up too, honestly. Room 6. Dangerous.
Do not stand here. What's so dangerous about it?
I don't know, but it says don't stand there. Oh, oil drums. It does.
I think
$3
this place still
digits.
has power.
Does that mean some parts of the building still have power then?
Or at least partial power.
I hate that. That I want to punch that man's face so much. This is literally, again, this is like literally a
This
horror
is
game,
crazy.
right? Like, I'm not alone in that thought, right?
Completely flooded. All of that's flooded. That's crazy. Look, you can see where the lights are. So
Dude,
flooded
imagine
this
you
place
just
is.
threw something in there, and then you just you
That's
like
crazy.
never like hear it fall in. It's just like it's just floating on the water.
I wish I could see.
Yeah, you really don't want to serve old water like that. Very bad idea. You really don't. Oh yeah, I know. Like, here's the thing. After finding out scrappers were there, brother, man, you should have just left the building at that point. Fuck, man. I'd be so scared. I would not know what to do in this situation. You need to get the fuck out of here, dude. Dude. English is fun. What the hell are we watching? We're watching this man explore the Rockefeller building in Ohio. And basically right now he's trying to quietly escape the building because there are scrappers in there and they basically were threatening to kill him. So he needs to get the fuck out because it's like I think 3 to 4 people. This is literally a Fallout 3 area. Here's the thing. He has no idea where they are because this is only in Ohio and could hear demonic screaming. Here's the thing. This building is huge, right? So I said earlier, because like they probably came in a little after after it became dark outside, they probably came in, right? Now he said that it's scrappers, but it made it seem like there's 3 to 4 people, I think, and they're all on drugs, and they threaten to shoot him. But he's like, bitch, I also got a gun, so fuck off with that. So, but I would also be scared too, even if I had a weapon, if I was by myself in a situation, like 3v1 with, and all you have guns, fuck man, I'd be escaping too. Fuck all that. Dude, I'm actually so unnerved. I'm so scared for this guy, dude. This is why I never want to explore abandoned buildings ever. Like, I would love to do that. He needs to get the fuck out of here. They're literally like on his tail. Like, they probably know where he is in the building. They probably scrap here pretty often. They probably know this. No, bro, you are fine. You don't have to apologize for the breathing heavy. Bro, you're probably inches from having your life taken, dude. Now the thing is like, the second I heard that there were scrappers, like if I was this guy and I realized there's other people in the building and they were not friendly people, I would have fucking booked it out of the building at that point. We need to keep, like, his ears peeled. I cast gun, prepare to meet God. He needs to, like, quickly get out of here because they probably know exactly where he is. Last in 40 MD AK magazine. That's blood on the wall right there. I'm sorry. Hang on. Go. But I mentioned earlier that these scrappers come here pretty often, right? That is straight up blood on the wall right there. They have shot somebody. They definitely shot somebody before. I had mentioned earlier during this video, no, someone dropped a gel sandwich. Oh, a jelly sandwich. Shit, you're right. I'm so stupid. No. No, but literally, I mentioned earlier that like if people come here often to like scrap or commit crimes or whatever, definitely like they could have hit in the bottom because the cops are not gonna come in here and like check the place out. Definitely, this definitely is probably a crime scene. There's multiple like shell casings all over the building. I've been so creeped out someone was over there. That shit's creepy. Why are you playing creepy music? What's going on? Doesn't like play like in memoriam of. Oh no, he's going to the exit. Okay.
Alright, I'm out.
Jesus. That was actually so unnerving to watch. Holy shit, dude. They were British. I'm gonna have to like subscribe to this guy and like check out some more of his videos and stuff because that is creepy. Creepy. Ugh. Ugh. That's creepy. I actually really like that though. Ooh, okay. So I'm going 2 hours. Let's watch like one more short video. Like actually no, let's not. I'm gonna subscribe to this guy or Urbix Hill. Like seriously, he does like he explores stuff in Cleveland, Ohio. So definitely check out his stuff because that's really creepy. Like holy shit, that is terrifying, bro. No, but this guy has a lot of like stuff, like a lot of like videos. In fact, I think I've seen like some of his stuff before in like ghosts like captured on camera like stuff or whatever. Oh shit, yeah, I'll go back and like watch this guy's like videos like again like on stream or whatever, because that was like fucking terrifying. Also, I'm going to explode. Michael gave me a 75% completed werewolf magic deck. Rough. Rough indeed, my brother. Okay, guys. This is where I'm going to end tonight's stream here. I will continue with more videos, but my wrist is kind of like hurting a lot, and I kind of want to take some medication, put some ice on it more. So, yeah. Yeah, so next stream hopefully be Saturday, and hopefully by Saturday my wrist feels a lot better. I'm gonna kind of keep it just on ice and stuff and take some medication. Hopefully it'll feel better by Saturday. And then we can like do like Stardew Valley and just have like a completely normal state, like an actual like completely just normal playthrough of it. Like I'm not even like trying to be silly or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna end tonight's stream here. And then next stream we play Ultra Kill. Was a spoopy stream. It was a very spoopy stream. But with that being all said and done, thank you everybody who came and thank you everybody who stayed, and I'll see you all on Saturday's stream. So good night everybody. Gone.